So we're here at MW Bodyworks just to see how the car's getting on. He has sent me a few progress photos during the week, but I thought we'd come and see how the car is doing itself. So let's go and have a look. Alright, so here we are at the body shop. So I thought I'd give you a quick little update of how she's going on. And yeah, things are progressing quite well. Got the archworks been done. So we've taken the arch lip back, so we've got loads of room for extra rubber or anything we might need in the future. And we've got the roof looking good. As you remember, that was pretty nasty. So yeah, got that going on. Bonnet, which is quite badly dented down here, so that's all filled out. Looking good. And then we've just been discussing what we're going to do down this end. So we're going to get this, the slam panel is going to be resprayed, and the crash bar thingy. That's all going to be done. So yeah, there's a quick update. All the bits and bobs kicking around. One issue we've had. I hope this video is working alright. One issue we've had is just been getting with the spoiler off, because these there's like an insert with a thread in it, and we just found that they were spinning in the spoiler. So I'm hopefully gonna visit a scrapyard tomorrow and see if we can get a new one. Otherwise, I think you can still get these brand new, so if we need to, we'll do that. So from what I've heard, we're looking at getting the car finished early next week. So it's exciting. So I thought you'd enjoy a little update from the body shop. All going well so far. Right lads, I found my next project. Not really. I'm just here at the scrapyard and trying to find a rear spoiler, because the one, my other one was spinning the nuts inside, so we had to grind it off. I think this is going to be the same. I don't think this is going to be worth anything, but there's some other bits and bobs we can try and look for. So we need some of these clips from the side removing. We're going to have a look, see if there's any interior trim bits to replace mine. I'm hoping there's one or two other coupes around that we can also check for parts. So yeah, what better things to do on a Saturday morning, 8:30. So we'll see how it goes getting this spoiler off. I'm not too hopeful, because it's already looking like there's some damage on this already, so I'm not sure this is going to come out nicely or not, but we'll give it a go. So yeah, we couldn't get the spoiler off this car, but we've got some of the interior trim, which is in much better condition than mine is. I know this hasn't got the heated seats panel, but I don't think that really matters too much to me. So yeah, some good things. And we've got the clips off the back of here, off the side trim. This one's broken, so I'm not going to take that. So I'm just going to go check the other cars, see if we can find any more of these clips. But yeah, this is a good find so far. So I made it back from the scrapyard. So I'm just going to do a bit of a compare really, to see any improvements we're going to make with this. So the parts over here are from the scrapyard. We've got the ashtray, the trim across some of the switch gear, and the cigarette lighter. And you can see the difference really between these and the old ones. I mean, this thing, I don't know what's been going on with this. I'm not too worried about the heated seat switches, to be honest. So this trim, it's got a couple of marks on it, but night and day better. And then the ashtray, which had a load of marks on the top. This is looking a lot cleaner. And then we also got the clips for the side trim, which Body Shop needed. I don't know, I mean, I couldn't retrieve any of the grommets that these push into, so I don't really know if these are actually going to help, but we can see. And then this one, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but one of the bolts here in the rear and completely rounded off on mine, so I managed to extract this one. And just brought this along in case we have to muller the seatbelt bracket to get my original one off. So this is ready in case we need it. And all of this came, well, it cost me £1 to get in the scrapyard. The bits cost £10, and then they added like £2 tax or whatever. So £13 for that lot, and should spruce up the interior somewhat better than those things. But that's all I've really got for you for this update, other than to talk about long-term future. So hold in, buckle up, I'll be back soon. Well, this is a bit different. Another piece to camera from up in the loft again. This time a bit different, we're not painting anything. But I thought filming up here would kill a few birds with one stone, let's say. The reason I'm up in the loft today is because we're clearing it out. We already talked about the fact that we've got a move in our family. We're moving house. But what I didn't tell you that yet was where I'm moving to. And this is kind of where we go with the long-term future of what's happening. And we are moving to a different country. We're moving to my wife's home country of Poland, and we decided that last year, actually, before I bought this Astra that we've just been doing up. So I knew I had to make a few changes in life. I knew I had to get rid of my motorbikes because it would have been impractical to move them around or keep them anywhere. So of course I decided to buy a full-blown car instead, which I think makes sense, but who cares anyway. So once the near future for the Astra is that we're going to get it back from the paint shop, and I will, you know, have the car with me at this house for a week or two, and then I'm going to look at a unit that my friend has with the 888, and we're looking to share a unit with him. So the car is literally going to come back from the paint shop, and it's going to go into storage, and it's going to go into storage over winter, because at the end of October is when I'm supposed to leave for Poland, and we have a trial to go and live there and see how it works, or whether it doesn't, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, if it turns out that we're going to stay there permanently, then there'll be a bit of a road trip in the offing. We'll be off taking the car to Poland. And don't worry, I've already looked, and there are at least 2 tracks that we can go on over in Poland, a couple of hours from where we're going to be living. So I've already got that earmarked, and we'll be going there if and when the time arises. So that's kind of the near term and the longer term future, all hanging in the balance a bit as well. And I'm sorry if you were hoping to come and see the car in the flesh at any point, because obviously it's 50-50 about whether we're going to have that on display anywhere in the UK at any shows or anything like that. Second reason why we're up here in the loft, obviously I've been clearing out, and I just thought it might be interesting for you to see some of the things that I've found up here in the loft. Some might say I'm a bit of a hoarder, and this might prove to you why. So this was an entry that we had in Total Vauxhall magazine when we had the Coupe Turbo, getting a 3rd place in the dyno runoff with a 240 horsepower run, and that was when the car looked like that. And if you can see it properly, that was a good day out, a good laugh, and we got famous as well. The other thing I found is, I'll get a bit closer, this is a receipt from Courtney Sport where we took the turbo and had it remapped. So we got a CS2 tuning package, you got a Rossi sports cap, a new air filter, a new mass filter, flow meter, and look at this. Back in 2005 this was. Grand total was just a measly £1,400 for the day, but it was worth it. Oh, and I found this as well. The Courtney Sport price list from 2005. This was the plates that I used to use. An original name for a red car. These were the show plates that I used to use on the coupe, because that was kind of my tag on the forums in those days. If you remember that, give us a shout out. This is the passenger airbag from the turbo, which I removed to lighten up the car. I need to ask around to see if that's worth anything. If you're looking for an airbag for a passenger side for a Mark IV Astra, let me know. And then lastly, I'll show you these directly. So these were a set of rear cards when I stripped out the Astra and we went drag racing. These were the rear cards that I put in place, and all they were some old wardrobe or something that we cut down and painted badly, but it made me feel like a race car driver, so all good. And I think there's a Vauxhall battery somewhere, which may or may not have been from the turbo. So now you all know. Now you know what the future holds for me and the car. There weren't going to be many videos that we could make over the winter anyway, so the car's going to be off to go in storage, and I do have a little plan about what we can do over winter, and if that comes out, if that comes to fruition, then we will do some more videos on that. But don't worry, next video will be the reveal from the body shop, which is going to be an incredible video, I think. I'm going to try and hold it together because I can just kind of imagine myself getting a bit totes-emosh about that, but we'll see. But that video's coming up. You're going to make sure you want to see that, so subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then you'll know as soon as that's up. I should start looking at the camera instead of the screen, but I'm just looking at how baggy my eyes are. A lot to think about these days, which is taking its toll on me, I think. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. It's been a different one, and yeah, any thoughts, please wish me well, wish us luck, and I'll see you in the next video.